Okay, how long should I expect to be staying?
Commissioner, if I may?
I think you have to.
Well, first the bad news. I could not completely debunk the tape. Therefore, I approached it from the other side and attempted to authenticate it.
Wait, you tried to prove that I was guilty?
Yes, but I couldn't do that either. As I explained to the commissioner, you don't have to stay for this.
Unfortunately, I do.
So I listened to the recording, paying particular attention to the extreme frequencies, namely anything below 60 and above 10,000 hertz. The normal people ignore those because to our ears, they register as a tape or room hum, as the commissioner can attest.
Yes, I can.
Now, someone splicing a tape will pay closer attention to the most noticeable middle frequencies, ignoring the high and low, which is why I lurked. Alas, the police software could not identify the precise frequencies well enough to prove evidence of tampering, yet enough red flags were raised in several sections to warrant further examination.
It's inconclusive. Spinelli and our forensic audiologist,
Wonderful fellow, by the way, very expressive.
they both can agree that at this time they can neither confirm nor deny the authenticity of the recording.
Wait a minute, so does that mean...
It means I'm going to call Robert and make sure that all charges against you get dropped. In the meantime, you're free to go.
Spinelli, you were a genius.
It was my great pleasure.
Mystery, Peter was on his way to put a down payment on an apartment.
In cash.
Yeah, that's not uncommon. Is this some sort of low-key interrogation to find out why Peter was on the docks?
I'm just curious.
You're never just curious. You also don't just make a conversation. So what's going on?
Maxie, please, I appreciate you being so protective of me, but after all the wrongs I've done Jason, he's entitled to be suspicious of me. You can ask me anything you want, but if it's about that night, there's really nothing more to tell. I was carrying a cash down payment.
Did you get the apartment?
Last, no. I gave Dev and Wiley that ride, and then by the time I finished up at the hospital, unfortunately, the opportunity had slipped away.
Oh, can you do me a favor?
Well, that depends. Are we simply burying evidence or looking the other way?
Can you get a word to Dante and tell him that he has a new sister? I think he'd like to hear that.
That I can gladly do.
Hey, how'd it go?
Spinelli did it. He had the charges dropped.
He proved that the recording was a fake?
Not exactly, but close enough.
Okay, tell them the other.
What other?
Well, they just brought in the guy who helped Shiloh escape.
Stay there, I'll be right down.
News?
Yeah, the police just captured the guy who helped Shiloh escape.